Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Ain Natasha and my metric number is F2058. For the introduction, which is culture. What is culture? Culture refers to the shared way of life of a group of people. It includes their beliefs, their values, traditions, customs, language, and everyday behavior. In this world, there are so many different people with different traditions, different languages, and different behavior in each person. Culture shapes how individuals within a community interact with each other and perceive the world. When someone can adapt with other people who has a different tradition, different languages, different behavior, that means that people isn't easygoing people. They can adapt with culture in this generation. Next is, I want to talk about how Tealive shape culture based on industry, business environment, and national culture. Next is, let's talk about Tealive. Who doesn't know about Tealive? How can Tealive become famous? Let me tell you. Tealive began its breakthrough journey as a humble tea brand from Malaysia. Today, Tealive is the largest lifestyle tea brand with over 800 outlets around the world. Still, one thing remains true to us. One question. Can tea bring you joy? Yes, with Tealive can bring joy through tea. From serving freshly brewed beverage at our outlets to delivering our popular DIY bubble tea kits to your doorstep, so you can enjoy our bubble tea without going to our outlets. Why you need to choose Tealive, but not Chagi or any other tea brand in Malaysia? Because you can count on Tealive for an unforgettable experience. So, choose Tealive.
Assalamualaikum, and my name is Nurul Jeslina, and my metric number is F2007. And I'll be talking about ways to sustain organizational culture. So to sustain in Tealive organization culture, it requires a concerted effort from leadership, employees, and various organizational stakeholders. So we have three ways to sustain organizational culture, which is firstly we have selection process, secondly we have top management actions, and lastly we have socialization process. So for this slide we have a selection process. So when it comes to selecting the employees, Tealive needs to identify and hire individuals with the knowledge, skills, and abilities to perform the jobs within the organization successfully. So more than one candidate or employees who meets any jobs requirement will be identified for this job. This is to ensure a proper match, whether either purposely or inadvertently. So regarding the slide on my left side or right side, you can see there's a promotion regarding Tealive during Ramadan, which is considered as a good thing. So it is to promote culture like Hari Raya and Ramadan and so on. And for the top management actions, Tealive needs to have a major impact on the organization's culture. And the senior executive established norms that filter down through the organization as to whether risk-taking is desirable, how much freedom managers should be given to the employees, and what dress is appropriate for the Tealive workers, and what actions will be paid off in terms of pay raises, promotions, and other rewards and the like. So if you want to keep the employees in your organization, it is really vital to take care of them properly. Yeah. And on my left side, you can see that there was one time it happened in Malaysia where you need to cheer medical for 3 times just to get a free drink. Yeah. And then it is promoting Independence Day on 31 of August. So going through all of those processes for the first and second processes, now we get into socialization process. Socialization process is a process that made up of three stages, which is pre-arrival, encounter, and metamorphosis. The new Tealive employees master the skills required for the job and successfully performs the new roles and makes the adjustment to the work group's values and norms. And during this three-stage process, and it has very own impact on the new employees' productivity. So there is what I'm trying to say here. In this slide, it is called a socialization model. So you can see that in socialization process, we have pre-arrival, encounter, and metamorphosis. And right after metamorphosis, we have its own outcomes, which is productivity, commitment, and turnover. This is what we need in Tealive organization. So for the first one, we have pre-arrival. Each individual arrives with a set of values, attitudes, and expectations. It can be cover both the work to be done and the organization. And those new employees will have undergone a considerable degree of prior socialization in training and in school. So if you want to work in Tealive, you need to have a proper attitude and a better outcome so that the management will hire you. And this will probably make yourself to become a better employee. And for secondly, we have encounter. The expectations prove to have been more or less accurate. Usually at this stage, it provides reaffirmation of the perceptions gained earlier. So the new employees must undergo socialization that will detach them from their previous assumption and replace them with another set the organization seems desirable. So when it comes to encounter, let's just say that you are trying to work in Tealive, and during the interview you say that, oh, you are a hardworking person, you are this and you are that. You basically talk about how positive you are in the interview, but when you're working, that's how the management will know you, the real you, whether you are actually a hardworking person or you are an honest person or whatsoever. So during this encounter process, the management will see the real you. And so for metamorphosis, we have new members must work out any problems that discovered during the encounter process, during the encounter stage. Yeah, and this is what to go through changes. Okay, once you're already working in Tealive organization, you're about to go through some changes, whether it is more to positive or negative kind of way. Yes.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Nadhirah Hanisah binti Samsudin. My number matrix is F2077. So I will talk about the pressure or force of change. First, nature of the workforce. Just as organizations adapt to diverse culture and invest in employee skills, Tealive as a business may need to embrace culture diversity in its customer base and ensure that its staff is equipped with the necessary skills such as customer service and operational know how to meet the demands of dynamic market. Additionally, considering trends in the beverage industry, staying updated with new recipe or technology or efficient operation could be part of the adaptation. Second, technology. In the context of Tealive, technology plays a crucial role in transforming the way to operate. For instance, the use of computers might common in the organizational process, and their reliance on mobile device like a cell phone could be essential for tasks such as order processing or customer communication. Embracing and adapting to this technological change is likely vital for Tealive efficiency and customer service. Okay, third, economic shocks. Economic shifts and market dynamic can impact the business. For instance, change in consumer preference or economic downturns could be affect sales and profitability. Additionally, the financial landscape may influence investment decisions or inspection plans for Tealive. Staying adaptable to economic change is crucial for business like Tealive to navigate challenge and sustain growth. Okay, for competition. The globalized market means the competition can come various locations, not just nearby. Established bubble tea brands like Tealive need to stay vigilant against both traditional competitors introducing new products and innovative small business entering the market. Adapting to change and being responsive to evolving competition is essential for Tealive continued success in the dynamic beverage industry. Okay, next, social trends. Evolving social trends might impact how people engage with the brand Tealive. For example, change in online behaviour could influence how customers discover or discuss about Tealive. Additionally, considering demographic shifts such as the retirement of baby boomers could influence the preference and buying habits of the customer base. Staying attuned to these social trends is essential for Tealive to adapt its strategies and offering effectively. Next, work politics. In the context of Tealive, global events and geopolitical change can impact various aspects of the business. Example, for instance, shift is anti-America. Sentiments might influence international perceptions of Tealive as a brand. Moreover, the heightened awareness of security and potential anxiety post-terrorist attacks could influence the safety measures and customer experience. Okay, next, the sources of resistance to change. First, is structural internia. Tealive is an organization established procedure and rules for stability. When faced with change in the market or industry, this established practice act as counterbalance to preserve the brand stability or operational consistency. Second, threat to expertise. In Tealive, shift in organizational practice such as implementing new technologies or changing information access might face resistance from specialized teams. For example, introducing a new system that alters how managers access information could be met with hesitation for the information system teams at Tealive. Third, group inertia. In Tealive, if employees wish to change their work habits or routines, the existing team norms play a role. For instance, if a team member is open to accepting new tasks proposed by management, they might go along with it. However, if there's a strong norm within the Tealive team to resist change imposed by management without discussion, the individual might resist such change. Fourth, limited focus of change. In Tealive, like any organization consists of interconnected parts, if change are made to one aspect, it can impact others, and sometimes smaller change within Tealive might not have a significant overall effect due to interconnected nature of the business. Fifth, threat to establish power relationship. In context of Tealive, altering this decision-making structure, such as involving employees more in decision or implementing self-managed team, could potentially be viewed as unsettling by supervisor and the middle manager. This is because such change might impact the traditional hierarchy or distribution of power within the organization. Sixth, threat to establish resources allocation. In the case of Tealive, teams of individuals with substantial control over resources, such as key decision makers or those managing significant aspects of the business, might be resistant to change. Thank you.
So, for tactics to overcome resistance to change, firstly, we have education and communication. Resistance can be reduced through communicating to help Tealive employees see the logic of a change. First, facts and effects of misinformation and poor information. Secondly, communication can be helpful in selling the need for change. So when there's a trouble going on in your company or in any organization, you need to communicate with the employees or the managers to prevent from conflict. And secondly, we have building support and commitment. Change agents can offer a range of supportive efforts to reduce resistance. When Tealive employees suffer from anxiety or high of absence, may facilitate adjustment. So let's just say that one of the employees in your company is having a trouble or having a problem. It is better and suggests that you motivate your co-workers so that it can reduce the anxiety in working. And thirdly, we have manipulation and co-optation. It refers to covert influence attempts, twisting and distorting facts to make them appear more attractive to get Tealive employees to accept a change. And also, examples of manipulation, co-optation is a form of both manipulation and participation. So, in every company, there's going to be a manipulative person. So, it is best to prevent from this type of people. And for the fourth one, we have participation. Prior to make a change, those opposed can be brought into the decision process. Participants have the expertise to make a meaningful contribution. So Tealive members have to participate within the organization so that it can make the organization to become a better place. And for the fifth one, we have negotiation. Change is to change something of value for lessening of the resistance. This tactic may be necessary when resistance comes from powerful source in a Tealive organization. So there's going to be negotiation between employees and employees or employees and high management. And for the last one, we have coercion, direct threats of force upon the resistors. Example, threats of transfer and loss of promotion in Tealive employees. Thank you very much. That is all for me.
My name is Fitri Nur Aisyah. My number matric is F2073. I want to talk about methods to cultivate organizational culture to the employee. The first one is stories. Stories typically contain a narrative of events about the organization founders, rule breaking led to richer success, reduction in the workforce, relocation of employees, correction to past mistakes, and organizational copy. The founder should share the circulating, inspiring story through the organization, anchor the present in the past, and legitimating the current practice. Employees create their own narrative about their first experience on the job. Number 2 is rituals. Repetitive sequences of activities that express, reinforce the key values of the Tealive business. What goals are most important and which people are important and which people are expendable. A way to motivate and unite workforce that bonds workers and reinforce the value of the employees to the company's success. For example, using corporate chain to motivate and unite the worker of Tealive staff. The number 3 is material symbols. What the management convey to employees who is more important, the degree of egalitarianism, top management desire, and the kinds of behavior that are appropriate. For executive layout, step of level of drink given to top executives, store size and furnishing elegance. Staff attire is among materials that symbolize the culture of the Tealive team staff. Number 4 is language. The workers of Tealive of management should use language to help members identify with the culture, attest to their acceptance of it, and help preserve the culture when it comes to other culture of customer or the culture within the business itself. Then I want to talk about method to manage organizational change. The first is Lewin 3-step model. Kurt Lewin argued that successful change in organization should follow 3 steps: unfreezing the status quo, movement to a new state, and refreezing the new change to make it permanent. According to Quarter Step Plan for implementing change, number 1 is establish a sense of urgency by creating a compelling reason for why change is needed. Number 2, form a coalition with enough power to lead the change. Number 3, create a new vision to direct the change and strategy for achieving the vision. Number 4, communication the vision throughout the organization. Number 5, empower others to act on the vision by removing barriers to change and encourage risk-taking and creative problem solving. Number 6 is plan for, create and reward short-term means that move the organization toward the new vision. Number 7, consolidate improvement. This is change. Number 8, reinforce the change by demonstrating the relationship between new behavior and organizational success. Next, according to action research refer to a change process based on the systematic collection of data and the selection of a change action based on what the analyzed data indicate. The process consists of 5 steps: diagnosis, analyze, feedback, action, and evaluation. This step closely parallels the scientific method. Diagnosis begins by gathering information about problems, concerns, and needed change from members of the organization. Analysis of information is synthesized into primary concerns, problem areas, and possible action. According organizational development. Organizational development is a term used to encompass a collection of planned change intervention built on humanistic, democratic values which seeks to improve organizational effectiveness and employee well-being. The OD paradigm value humans and organizational collaborative and participative process and a spirit of inquiry. The following briefly underlying values in most OD effort. Number 1 is respect for people. Individuals are perceived as being responsible, conscientious, caring. They should be treated with dignity and respect. Number 2 is trust and support. The effective and healthy organization. Number 2 is trust and support. The effective and healthy organization is characterized by trust, authentic openness, and a support climate. Number 3 is power equalization. Effective organization defies hierarchical authority and control. Number 4, confrontation. Problems shouldn't be swept under the rug. They should be openly confronted. Number 5 is participation. The more that people who will be affected by a change are involved in the decisions surrounding that change, the more they will committed to implementing those decisions. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Ain Natasha and my metric number is F2058. And now I'm going to talk about creating a culture in organizations. There is 3 ways of creating culture in organizations. First, Tealive founders hire and keep only employees who think and feel the same way they do. Which is, you as a founder, you cannot keep an employee who didn't give any effort or any good energy to your company, because it can give a bad effect to your company. Your company will go down and you can lose many customers. So you cannot keep that employee because they can give the bad effect of your company. Second, Tealive need to indoctrinate and socialize these employees to their way of thinking and feelings. Indoctrinate means Tealive need to teach a person or group to accept a set of belief uncritically. When your manager mad at you and say this is right and this is wrong, you need to accept it without critique, without, oh my god, how dare that my manager say that to me, because he is your manager and he can give you the direction which is right, which is wrong. So you need to accept that a set of belief uncritically. Finally, the founder's own behaviors act as a role model that encourages employees to identify with them and thereby internalize their belief, values, and assumptions. And when the organization succeed, it is because the founder's visions has been seen as primary determinant of that success. When you as a founder, you need to get a bright vision, a good vision of your company for the future or for the next 5 years or 10 years, because you need to find ways to make your company be a huge and big successful company.